Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to the world of golf. This is a course that has been recommended to me by a few people. Fairways are normal, greens are firm, green speed is fast. We are leaving everything else at default in the hands of the golfing gods. We're playing off the gold tees, which are the longest, and pin set number 1. Now you won't notice any flyovers in this round, guys, and I will explain that as we do advance through the holes. But hole number 1, par 4, playing 428 yards, stroke index 6. We've got a 13 mile per hour wind. It is going to take us all the way over to the right, so we are just aiming to the left of the fairway and we are applying a touch of draw. Wind should take us over to the right centre of the fairway here if we execute the swing well. Not the best of swing lines, poor tempo, we put a fast on it and a bit of a diagonal swing, but with a favourable kick we should just about hold the fairway. That's probably going to leave a wedge into this first green. So 122 yards, 123 yards, sorry, up 14 feet, 12 mile per hour diagonal wind. Greens are firm, downhill slope, just de-lofting his gap wedge a touch and hoping that the wind is going to correct. That's a great strike. The wind should now take us round. It's reluctantly taking us round. That slope at our feet must have been more severe than I allowed for. Pardon me, and this ball has trickled onto the fringe. So 4 yards out, not a bad break in the green, so we are going to look to putt this, break into the left first few feet and then back to the right. Green speeds are 178. Should start to turn back, it does, and what a fantastic opening putt. We absolutely drilled that one home, and that means we are going to move to 1 under par through the first hole. Hole number 2, short par 4, playing 394 yards, stroke index 12. This time the wind is way behind us, so we should really be able to do some damage to the distance. Just looking at the yardage there to see how much fairway we've got to work with. Should just about hold this fairway. That's a far superior swing line, and that is going to make its way right down the snake type fairway. It's winding and bending, and that should leave us a pitch shot, I would imagine, going by the yardage. It is a pitch shot. So 15 mile per hour wind is going to move us to the right. 70 yards downhill, just going to deal off the sand wedge a touch. The wind should severely move us to the right here. Slope at our feet's going to move us to the right as well. Great execution. Wind's taking us round. The slope should turn us to the right. Didn't sit down at all, but it is going to leave us about an 8 to 9 foot putt for birdie. 6 feet actually, so it's not as far away as we first expected. Severe break in this one though. We can play it firm. Should turn. It does turn, and we do pick up back-to-back birdies and move to 2 under par. I've got no idea who designed this course, guys. But hole number 3, first of the par 3s, playing 215 yards, 14 mile per hour wind in our face, really in between clubs here. There's no way I could hit 2 woods, so just going to have to fully deal off this 2-iron and hope that we can get this ball making its way up towards the green. Unintentional fast there, and that is going to find maybe this bunker actually, depending on the kick we get. Just avoiding the bunker. Probably without that fast we maybe would have came up short anyway. The fast would have added at least 5 or 6 yards to the ball there. So delicate chip shot from the light rough, 10 yards. I think we may have to flop this, guys. Just looking at the contours of the green, I don't like the way it breaks, so just try to flop this short of the cup and hopefully it bites. Delicate touch here. Is it going to sit? It does sit. It's not a bad attempt. Probably looking about a 5 foot putt for the par save. 6 feet. It's going to turn to the right. Hopefully we can save the par here. We do. Good putt, and we are going to remain at 2 under par. Solid course so far. Really impressed with it. So first of the par 5s, playing 566 yards, but it really is a beautiful looking course. We've got a 13 mile per hour wind. The trees have been well placed. There's nowhere else for us to attack here. That is the only thing about not seeing the flyovers. You are missing seeing the hole. I scan the holes very quickly. It's something I've been really accustomed to. Just applying a touch of draw here, looking to come over the top of this bottom trees, just like that, and that is going to work out beautifully. But the reason I'm just experimenting with this video, guys, I've been watching my minutes that have been watched by the majority of you guys, well, all my views, and clearly the videos are not being fully watched, so it's maybe not worthwhile uploading a 40-minute video if there's only 16, 17 minutes of the video being watched. So if you guys skip through the flyovers, please let me know. If you want the flyovers to stay, say so in the comment section. But we've just de-lofted this 2-iron, horrible swing line. There's no way this is going to kick up the slope. But it is going to leave us with a little delicate chip shot. Maybe a flop as it's coming all the way back down the slope. 2 would have been far too long there. So we are going to fully loft up this this lob wedge. Just try and get this to bite. We are on an uphill slope. It's going to move it to the right of our feet as well, combined with the wind. So just aiming left of the flag. Not the best of executions again, but we've got the desired shot we required, and we should be walking away with birdie number 3. Little 2-foot putt. But like I say, guys, let me know in the comment section. I imagine this video will take about 30 minutes for me to play a full round here on this World of Golf course. But if you do want me to eliminate the flyovers, guys, please say so. If you're one of them viewers that does skip it, let me know in the comment section, and we'll go with the majority. But short par 4, 387 yards, downhill slightly, 10-mile-per-hour wind behind us. It's another non-intentional fast, but fortunately we've got plenty of fairway to work with. I'm going to be more to the left of the fairway than I would have liked. It's going to leave us another pitch shot into this 5th green. It is uphill, 17 feet. Don't want to be short here. That ball's going to come all the way rolling back down. Just going to de-loft this pitching wedge here. I'd rather be long than short here. This may not hold the green, but that wind should move us quite significantly to the left. Great execution, absolute laser beam. Is it going to hold the green? Sit, sit, no. Huge kick forward with the firm greens, and it's actually rolled off onto the fairway. So this is going to be a chip shot from 8 yards out. We can fully loft this up and attack it. Probably about a 95% swing here. Don't want to be too aggressive. I've seen these balls run way off the green previously. Good execution. So actually came up short. We only got a 90% power swing there. And that is going to leave us with a simple tap in, which we do convert. And we do remain at 3 under. But very tough course so far. Very challenging. Especially in these wind conditions. But these wind conditions make 70-80% of courses far more challenging, guys. But let's move on to hole number 6, monster par 5, 615 yards. Not seeing anything. That is the only thing I do miss, guys. You get accustomed to watching a flyover, and I scan. It's something I've been learned to do, that I scan the hole very, very quickly. Gives me my best option. Oh, horrible swing line. What is that? The wind is pulling us back, fortunately. Depending on the kick here, we could be in the rough, but no, it does kick extreme right, and we got away with that one. Wow, horrible swing line. I've had some really random outcomes with swing lines in the past 6-7 rounds. I don't think my internet's at full optimization for some reason. I've got fibre optic, but just looking to lay this 2-wood up. I don't think we'll get up that verge. It's on the green. Should just carry this bunker. Is it going to roll on? This could be a wonder shot if it does. No, it just checks up short. It's another slight pull left, which is quite rare for me. It's going to be another chip shot. Just lofting this one up fully once again. Going for the full power here. I think it may just come up a little bit short. I actually had the legs, just didn't have the line. But we are going to walk away with birdie number 4, and we do move to 4 under par. But disappointed that I've got no information on this course. It's So one of these courses, well, I'm saying it got recommended to me. I do scan what my friends play, and it's great to see courses that I've reviewed previously, and then the next day or a few days later you're seeing that your friends have played it, and that's what it's all about. But this is a course that maybe a friend or a few friends that's on my PSN list have played, so thought I would try it out. So far, very impressed. It's clearly designed on the Xbox or PC though, because I've got no information off it. So just applied a touch of fade here, just to counteract the wind. That should kick forward for us. It's a really good tee shot there. And that should set us up with a wedge into the 7th green. 133 yards, up 22 feet, but we do have a 9 mph wind behind us. Just looking to the lay of the land here, we are uphill as well, so I think we may have to stay with the pitch and wedge. I'm just going to loft this up. Wind's really fluctuating out here. That wind should really help us. Just looking to land this short of the flagstick. And to the right as well, you can see the putt's going to be easier if we are right of the flagstick rather than the left. Whether or not we can be that accurate, we'll soon find out. Great swing. That wind's moved us more to the left than I would have liked, but yardage should be decent if it sits. Is it going to come back? No, it's actually found a little slope and it trickles off. But there is quite a lot of challenge on these greens, guys. Lots of slopes in and around the flagstick. You don't have a lot of room to work with. So opting to putt this one once again. Just going right side of the cup. Have to play this fairly firm from the fringe just to get up to the black hole there. Is it going to hold its line? No, it's not. It turns off to the left, but it came up short anyway. And we are going to pick up our third par of the round. Is it our second par? No, I think it's third par. And we are going to remain at 4 under par. Hole number 8, par 3, playing 163 yards, stroke index 10. Got a 12 mph wind. It should hold us up and move us to the left. I think with that downhill elevation, we can de-loft this 8 iron. Try and use that green to our advantage here. The wind should turn us. These firm, fast greens, we should get a lot of run out here. So looking for this to come up about 5 yards short off the flag, and it should really run up towards it. Tell you what, this could be good because the green does turn back towards the pin. Has it got the legs? No, it didn't have the legs to get up there. The wind really held it up. This green is breaking quite severely to the left with a downhill element. Just touched it. Don't think we've lied enough for the break. We haven't. And that just trickles past the left edge or the left side of the cup. And we are going to walk away with another par. So 4 under, final hole of the front 9 coming up. It's a medium length par 4, playing 449 yards, and it's a stroke index 4. But this is a really nice course, very, very impressed with it. Can see why a few of my friends on the PSN have played it. Just applying a touch of draw to counteract this wind. Got to do a lot of thinking off the tee boxes here. Far better swing line and tempo there, guys. That should hold this right side of the fairway. No, just that kick. That kick really aggressively for us to the right, and with that we're in the light rough. So 162 yards. Look at this pin placement in green. Wow. I'm just going to try and run this up from the fairway. Whether or not it's going to have the legs to get there, we do have a 10 mph wind in our face. Ball's going to move right as soon as it leaves the club face here due to the slope. Great strike. Stay up. Stay up. It might trickle on, but it's probably just going to come off that front. And it's going to leave us another chip shot. So 7 yards out. We can fairly attack this one. Going to fully loft it up. It's going to turn to the left. I normally put a slow on them, so just taking that into consideration. Put a perfect on it that time. Oh, that We only got a 90% power there. I was thinking, why on earth? And I tell you what, we're lucky that that held the position it did. That could have easily have rolled back down. But good par save putt. And we are going to finish the front nine at 4 under par. So making good progress through this World of Golf course as we do move on to hole number 10. Par 4 playing 435 yards, stroke index 9. I think this course, from what I've seen so far, is a prime example if you don't need heaps of detail out with the course itself. The course looks absolutely fantastic and it plays really, really well. The main challenge is the greens, but there's plenty of challenge from tee box to fairways, as you can see. Pulled that one slightly left, but the fairway should kick to the right by the looks of things. And that's maybe going to leave us a pitching wedge or 9-iron into this green, depending on the uphill elevation. 4 feet, 10 mile per hour wind, that will hold us up. I think we're just going to loft up this 9-iron rather than drop down to the pitching wedge. Really expecting this 10 mile per hour wind to hold us up. Great strike. Wind's really taking that round to the left. A lot more to the left than I expected, despite the slope at our feet suggesting the ball would have went right there. Didn't get close to that flagstick as I would have liked, but yardage was bang on. An 18-foot putt's going to turn to the left, slightly uphill. It's tracking well. Has it got the legs? It does have the legs, and we do pick up the first birdie of the back nine, and we do move to 5 under par. But really enjoying this course so far. Hole number 11, par 3, playing 179 yards, 166 yards, up 13 feet. Got a 9 mile per hour wind. Oh, look at this green, guys. Don't want to be to the right of that pin. So just going to loft up the 7-iron. Got to be so accurate here to get this anywhere near the flagstick. And we're just applying a touch of fade just to counteract the wind. Let's see if we can get this one sitting next to the cup. It's going to be a challenge. Great execution. There's a wind coming into effect now. This should be really, really good. Is it going to sit? I think we may have just... Yeah, I was going to say for 1 second, is that ball going to run off? But we've just held a great line of the flag there. And this is quite a straightforward putt, breaking both ways, just favouring right side of the cup. Should turn. It does turn, and we do pick up our second birdie in the back nine and move to 6 under par. Great tee shot there. Played that really, really well. Really happy with that. Had to be so precise on that tee shot. Hole number 12. Wow, back-to-back par 3 is quite a rare thing. It's a longer par 3. Hardest hole in the course at stroke index 1. Going to be really in between clubs here. Going to have to play 2-iron. There's no way we can play 2-wood. But with that wind, it's a huge advantage. Green really breaks hard left here. So we should just have about enough club here with a good execution. Not the best of strikes, but the green does turn to the left. Wow, what a huge bounce that was. It's so unnatural. That is one of the things that really annoy me with this game, is the ball physics. And that's why I try not to play in very firm greens, guys. I think firm greens are unrealistic enough as it is. But with that, we've got a 35 feet putt, 5 inches up. It's going to turn hard right. I still can't believe that bounce. We actually went 35 feet past the pin with a 2-iron. Should really start to turn. I don't think I've played it firm enough. The break's exaggerated. That was a really tough putt. It's going to it's going to leave us about a 10-foot putt for the par save. Hopefully 7 feet. There's not as much turn in this one, but still got plenty to think about. Right edge of the cup. It does turn, and we do pick up the par, and we are going to remain at 6 under par. But very enjoyable, challenging course to play. As we do move on to hole 13, par 5, playing 556 yards, stroke index 17. 10 mile per hour wind in our face. So just setting this down The right hand side of this tight fairway should come up way short of that bunker, and it should also take us over to the left of the fairway. Far better strike, and we should just hold this left hand side of this fairway, which we do exactly that, left middle. But I've got no idea if this is the only World of Golf I know of is the place in London. I think it's like a driving range, top of the art driving range with the booths and things, and I think you can get private lessons, and I've got no idea if this course is linked to that. Like I say, I've got no information on the course, but 2 iron should get there with this de-elevated green. Looking to bump this on from that tight fairway. The winds really took that. There's no way we're going to kick onto the green now. We are going to have a little pitch shot, maybe a flop shot from the light rough here. That wind really held up the 2 iron. Sometimes the wind hardly affects the 2 iron, but we're 31 yards out. Quite a favourable lie. So going with the sand wedge. I normally put a slow on these. Ball's going to move slightly to the right anyway. Put a perfect in that. This should run out and hopefully check up. Fantastic recovery shot from the light rough there. And we are going to be rewarded with a straightforward 4-foot putt. And we do move to 7 under par. So let's move on to hole number 14. All the fours here, playing 444 yards, stroke index 3. But the fairways are very, very tight here. Very little room for error, especially in these winds. Just applying a touch of fade. Just try to find the middle of the fairway here. The wind's really fluctuating. We're up to 10 at the moment, but it should still be able to execute this shot. Hopefully get the same outcome. Unintentional fast there, and we're going to be lucky to get away with this. Does look like it kicks left as well. Oh, favourable second bounce, and it just holds us on that left hand side of the fairway. So 132 yards, up 52 feet, but the wind is way going to carry this ball the height we're going to put this up. So I'm going to come fully lofted 9 iron due to the elevation here. We've got a slope to work with there as well. Just looking to land this to the left of the flagstick, and hopefully that slope takes us back down towards the pin. Need a good execution here. Oh, fabulous. This should be really, really good. This should now make its way back down towards the flagstick. Come on, ball, you know you want to. If that stops any time now, what a golf shot that is. Once again, using the course environment to our advantage. And we've been awarded with a little 7-foot putt. Well, you don't get a big 7-foot putt, do you? We read the green well. And we do pick up another birdie and we move to 8 under par. But really enjoyed the challenge of this course. But the next video, guys, I will be taking on one of the best TG Tour players on the planet. I think he's currently I think he's currently ranked number 3 in the world. And I will be going head to head with him in a match play, so you don't want to miss that. Downhill elevation here, 11 mile per hour wind. Should just about make the second fairway for a hop, skip and a jump. Come on, kick on, kick on, kick on. Oh, we've came up short. That wind is doing some real damage out here today. Really holding the ball up. And let's see if we can pull off another recovery shot here. Going to have to play gap wedge. Just looking to find front of the green here. Wind once again will hold us up. This slope's going to move us to the right, combining with the wind. It's not the worst of lies. It's another great strike. Like the way this is tracking. It's coming round really strongly. We landed exactly where I wanted to, but I wanted to be another 6-7 feet to the left there, where I think we may have got a superior bounce. But it's left us an uphill putt, 17 feet. Should turn to the left really aggressively the first few feet, then straighten out. If that holds its line, it's in. It does hold its line, and it's another fantastic putt. After finding the light rough, Absolute great recovery shot. We do move to 9 under par. Hole number 16, par 5, playing 630 yards, stroking the X15. What a fantastic looking hole this is though, by the way. Wow, this has to be the feature hole in my opinion so far. So downhill fairway, very tight fairway. I'm confident surely I can come over the top of this bunker here. Just letting the wind do the work. Move us back round to this very tight fairway. Looking to put on a good swing here. Not the best of swings, but there's the wind really moving us hard right. Have we got the yardage correct? We do. Tell you what, it's actually moved all the way. That's going to be in the bunker. Can't believe that wind moved us as far right as that. Probably combined with a dirty swing. We got what we deserved anyway. Just try to get this 2-iron as far down here as possible. I think that bunker's in play here. Whew. Yeah, let's try and get this back in the fairway. This is a risky shot. We don't get this right, it's in the drink. Great execution. Come on, wind, hold us up. Wind's held us up absolutely superb. And we should just hold this left-hand side of this fairway. It's another fantastic recovery shot there, and it should leave us a pitch shot. It's actually going to be a lob wedge. 99 yards up 19 feet. 9 mile per hour wind. Oh, I think we're going to have to come down to Sam Wedge and loft it up. Very little landing area once again, but the ball's going to move left at our feet. Hopefully the wind brings it back, and I'm just looking to fire this right at the flagstick. Looks like it will come back down a little bit if we are long. That is some strike. Oh, this is tracking beautiful. Come on, come back down off this slope. It's another fantastic approach shot. Once again, done exactly what I wanted to do. And it's going to leave us a 6-foot putt. Got to be careful with this one. I've missed many a putt like this. That break's really going to move us right. Especially at the weight we're playing it. Does exactly as it says in the tin. And we do pick up another birdie. And we move to 10 under par with 2 holes remaining here at the World of Golf. Hole number 17, par 3, playing 239 yards. What a fantastic hole this is. The par 3s and par 5s have been absolutely spectacular looking. Ooh, in between clubs once again. Going to have to go with 2-iron. This course actually reminds me of Le Golf National slightly, the layout of it. So the wind should take us round and hold us up. Good strike. Oh, this could be good. This could be really good if it kicks on. Oh, horrible kick. Horrible kick. Wind really held us up there. And also moved us a lot more to the right than I accounted for. But we are going to have another chip shot from off the green. Just going to de-loft this and bump it up that slope and try and get this as close to possible. This should easily make 14 yards with a good execution. There we go. 14 yards, bang on. And that's going to leave us a 4-foot putt for the par save. Very little movement in this one. And it's another fantastic scramble. But really looking forward to the series, guys, where I take on some of the world's top best players on this game, on the TGC Tour events. But hole number 18, final hole of this superb course. Really enjoyed this one, guys. Especially the par 3s and par 5s. Certainly a course I will return to. So just sending us down the left hand side of the fairway, letting the wind bring us back round. Hopefully we don't get a fast here. Far better swing line off the tee box. But the course just comes together really well. I mean, the fairways are tight. It's quite a strategic course. And the greens are very challenging, but we've not enjoyed the full scenery with skipping the flyovers. It feels Feels a bit bizarre that I'm not putting on the, or watching the flyovers, but just applying a touch of draw here. Just try to use that slope to ease the ball down the fairway and get this as close as we can to the green. Half decent strike, and that should just kick to the left for us. Don't think we'll make the green, but it should leave us a little flop shot.
Nice.
But I love the contours of the fairway, how you can use a lot of the fairways to your advantage here. Just lofting up this sand wedge because I do normally put a slow on it. Slight downhill slope at our feet as well. Great execution. Tell you what, oh, checks up beautifully, and we are going to knock that in for the final birdie. So that should be a round of 11 under. But there you go, guys. World of Golf, absolute fantastic course. So let me know your thoughts on this video about everything I have suggested. That is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy this, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.